Hello, and welcome. Every gardener knows the disappointment when basil leaves turn from vibrant green to pale yellow, curling or dropping off. It's a common, baffling problem, even when you think you're doing everything right. Yellowing leaves are more than cosmetic. They're a signal from the plant. The real issue often lies hidden in the soil, with the roots. Today, let's dig deeper and uncover what your basil is really trying to tell you. Our first instinct, especially when we care deeply about our plants, is to water them generously. We want to nurture them, to make sure they never go thirsty, and to show our affection through extra attention. But basil, like many herbs, actually hates soggy soil. Too much water can be just as harmful as too little, and sometimes even more so. Overwatering suffocates the roots, cutting off their access to oxygen. This leads to yellow leaves, limp stems, and a plant that looks sad and unhealthy. Your basil is essentially drowning, not thriving. To avoid this, always check the soil moisture before reaching for the watering can. Push your finger down to the second knuckle. If the soil feels damp at that depth, it's best to wait before watering again. Letting the soil dry out a bit between waterings is crucial. Basil prefers its roots to be in soil that is moist but never waterlogged. For long-term health, focus on improving drainage. Always use pots with drainage holes to allow excess water to escape easily. Add a layer of grit or broken terracotta at the bottom of your pot to further help water drain away from the roots. And don't forget to mix organic matter into your garden beds. This improves soil structure, helping it hold just the right amount of moisture. If you're dealing with heavy clay soils, add plenty of compost or grit to open them up and prevent water from pooling around the roots. The goal is always moist, well-aerated soil, enough for the roots to drink, but never so much that they're left gasping for air. So, reduce your watering frequency and focus on improving drainage. Sometimes the best care is knowing when to hold back. This isn't neglect, it's about giving your basil exactly what it needs to flourish. Healthy plants start with healthy roots. When roots can breathe and the soil is just right, your basil will thrive. Remember, sometimes less is more, especially when it comes to kindness. Basil is a heavy feeder, needing steady nutrients to thrive and produce those fragrant leaves we love. If you notice yellowing leaves, especially from the bottom up, your basil is hungry and needs a boost. Nitrogen deficiency is the most common cause, showing as yellowing on older leaves. Old depleted soil can also be a problem. Top dress with compost or use a diluted organic fertilizer for a quick fix. Feed your basil regularly for lush, healthy growth and a bountiful harvest. Basil in pots can become root-bound, when roots fill all the space, leaving nowhere left to grow. You'll notice yellowing leaves and stunted growth. Gently slide the plant out. If roots circle tightly, it's time for a bigger pot. Choose a pot just a bit wider. Tease out the roots and repot in fresh compost. Water well. Avoid oversized pots. Too much soil can cause root rot. With a little extra room, your basil will thrive and reward you with lush, fragrant leaves. Basil loves sun, but too much intense heat can cause stress and sunburn. Leaves may look bleached or develop white patches. Pots, especially dark ones, can overheat and bake the roots. Move basil to a spot with morning sun and afternoon shade during heat waves. For garden plants, use shade cloth or mulch to protect roots and retain moisture. Sometimes a little shade is the best care. Watch for wilting even in moist soil. It's a sign of heat stress. Protecting basil from harsh sun helps it recover fast. Balance is key for happy, healthy plants. Yellow leaves are your basil's way of asking for help. Usually a root issue. Fix the roots, and you fix the plant. Gardening is about listening and responding to these signals. Don't see yellow leaves as failure, but as an invitation to investigate. With a little care and attention, you'll restore your basil's vibrant green. Happy gardening.